Hey up guys, so morning indeed. Guess where we are landing today? We are now officially at Alton Towers. So it is the opening season of Alton Towers and this is the Alton After Dark, and we are going to be trying our best to go on as much as possible, to go as on many rides as we can. There is a few rides that are out, but without further ado, let's just have fun and enjoy the rest of the day. Now to it. Check that out.
Something's not right.
Oh, mate.
You good?
Guess what we bumped into now?
How you doing, guys? How we doing?
I was just about to end the intro and he pops up. No, not now. How are we doing? How are we doing?
I don't know how to feel about today. Last year was a bit terrible, wasn't it? So,
dude,
see how we get on.
It hurts me. I got kicked in the backside.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, public transport cancelled. That's the best to get a taxi over here.
Oh, God. Well, I say
it hurts.
We set off, well, I set off at 5 this morning, so yeah, we're finally here, but it took a while. But yes, right. 11 o'clock staggered openings.
I know. So, a couple of minutes into the day of Alton Towers, and we are now in the official queue line for the fast lane. Not the fast lane, but we are in the fast lane, but in the single queue rider as well. The average time waiting for the Smiler after just testing is approximately about 60 minutes. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. It's a bit okay, but it's a bit of a staggering opening times as well. So hopefully we're going to get in here. It's going to take at least a couple of minutes our time to get through the queue line, but without further ado, a Smiler, 60 minutes, single rider. And there we go, we're officially through. Don't know how long it's going to take through the single rider queue, but we are hoping that it won't be too long with it being a 60-minute wait. So I'm going to get onto this ride and see you in a moment when we get off. See you in a sec. So, first ride of the day, done and dusted, and that is Smiler right behind me. And what can I say to it? That ride was absolutely smooth. It ran perfectly well. A big massive credit to the staff that actually run it in the operation side, but the queue side on the bottom bit, yeah, we were going that one, but the 20-minute wait, not too long, not too short. It was absolutely perfect. Just perfect ride, smooth section blocks, apart from the last two ones that were a bit rough, but it's good to see that the tracks and the trains in general are looking absolutely smooth. But so that is Smiley done and dusted. I'm going to follow on the rest of these guys, so I think we move on to the next one, shall we? See you on the next ride. So, X Factor is officially done and dusted. That section is basically done for rides. 2 rides down, Oblivion's gone, and Smiley is done and dusted. So, with the weather being on our side, with it actually being pure sunny, I will admit it's a bit cold, but it's been doing absolutely well so far today. Operational wise, management wise, been going absolutely smooth for emotion as well. But yeah, X Sector is actually pretty quite done. What do you think for the Oblivion and Smiler?
Oh, I have to say, well, we did really well there, didn't we? We utilised single rider queues there, pretty much walking Oblivion, and then we waited about 20 minutes there when they finally opened the Smiler.
Eventually, yeah.
But yeah, we're just saying that they were messing around. There was a massive hold up there in the baggage thing on the Smiler, so it took ages to get up.
Yeah, there was a bit of hold up.
Well, I think you guys had a full train of single rider, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a full single rider.
That's it. So it worked in our favour, but yeah, they need to do something with that. But good rides, nice to get back on them.
Yeah, I'd say the rides were smooth, no complications apart from the last 2 block chains. But apart from that, it was all good. So we're past the Alton Tower itself, heading to the next section of Alton Park. So when we get to the next section, I shall see you in a moment. So we are now officially heading into the Dark Forest section as we are walking past the one and only legendary Hex, the Legend of the Towers. It is open by the looks of it, and welcoming guests in for ready to a obstacle illusion ride. But I think we're going to be heading straight down to the Dark Forest itself between ride 13 and Rita. So it's going to be interesting to see between them 2 rides. I do love a good Rita ride, especially on top of the 13. But best one of all is going to be Nemesis and Wicker Man. So who knows? But yeah, Hex might be going back on there. We'll see how the attraction's going to be on the time zone of it. But we're going to head our way down to the Dark Forest section and get on the rides between the Rita and 13. So I'll see you when we get off it. So as we are approaching the queue line, it looks like this is going to be the queue line between the Rita or 13. 13 of it, but lots of it is going to be a very long max capacity of the queue line. It's going to be an interesting one to see which line this is going to be lead to, but I'm hoping we can get a sneaky ride on 13. We don't know, you know. By the looks of it, I am hoping that it's going to. Oh, yeah. It looks like it's going to be for 13. Ride 13. Right. I think the only option is single rider. That's the only queue to beat the queue. So I'm gonna bow myself way through the single ride a bit and see how it goes, because this queue is absolutely mental. This queue line. But we'll see what happens. Well, this is going to be an interesting one. So with Ride 13 closed, and literally closed to the point where it's yeah, I'm thinking you get the point on that one. It is massive, and it's nearly midday. We are probably going to go on a Rita. It is running on about 60 minute queue line, so it will be all right. So it's going to be Rita is, and so we'll see when we get off. Hopefully, when we figure out what we can get on. So, as we continue in the queue line of the Rita, the advertised waiting time has been about 55 to 60 minutes, but we have currently been waiting in the queue line for roughly around 35 minutes, so it's not bad at all. They have been definitely getting the queues out as fast as possible, so operations has been smooth for Rita for the second ride of today. So, but yeah, I'll be jumping on. There's a small update for you, and I'll see you when we get off, and I'll tell you how it's been. Well, what can I say? That was absolutely incredible. Just basically finish off of the Rita ride. It is a fab ride as always, and operational wise, it's actually smooth. It went proper well, no issues. The staff heads up to it, and they'll be throwing them rides out as quickly as possible. The advertised wait was about 60 minutes, but we got out there just under about 35-40 minutes in the queue line, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, Rita, perfectly ace, absolutely great to be back on there for the first time in the season for 2026 season. Smooth, brilliant, but what for do? Next ride. So after a bit of a nip-napping break and all that stuff, we are now heading ourselves down to Ride 13 with a queue line of 70 minutes. But because it's just myself minus the Rita and the group and the single ride group, we're going to be heading through the single rider queue, so it gets us on the ride a little bit more easy, a little bit more smoother on the process. I absolutely adore Ride 13 on the Alton Towers. It's just the atmosphere, it's just the feeling of it, and that bit of a drop on the end of it is just fabulous. It's just a nice feeling to come back to the first season of 2026. But I'm going to get myself on the ride, because I'm just walking through the queue line right now, so once I'm off it, I shall see you in a moment. So, an hour and a half later in that queue, after let's put it so, it did kind of a little bit break down a little bit, but let's put that side to it. And think of the positive side of things, is the right side of it. The ride itself, 13, was kind of smooth. They were perfectly it went well. It went perfectly smooth. No qualifications. They did try their best to put the ride out as quickly as possible. But for some reason, my car that I were in, it was a little bit smoky. I don't know if that's just basically because of the heat exhaustion or the pressure valves, but I don't know. It was kind of a little bit smoky a little bit, but either way, it was a fun little ride, and little bit cold as well, I am. But we're going to move on now. Rita's done, 13 is done, is out of the way. And yeah, it's been good so far. But let's just move on to the next ride.
Will ensure your security at all times. It is imperative that all civilians obey.
And there we have it, guys. We are officially entering the Forbidden Valley. I went to go back to the locker because it got a little bit nippy, if I may say. The temperature kind of dropped. It got a little bit cold, and yeah, it's needed me up. And I needed some food as well and water. But yeah, we are going to be heading towards our next ride of the day for Alton After Dark. As I say, it is open from all the way from 9:30. Officially gates rides open at 10, all the way through till 8 p.m. for Alton After Dark. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a good one. But we are making our way down to the Nemesis containment zone. We're going to go ride the good old Nemi because it is good to see her back in person again. And we did walk past the Curse of Alton. Well, go see Emily, but I'm probably going to be riding Emily later on. Visit Emily later on and see how it goes. But yeah, there we go. Nemesis containment zone. Right, so we have officially got off the ride off at Nemesis, and what can I say to it? She's feeling a little bit ill. I won't say ill or anything like that, but yeah, she's feeling a little bit ill for the moment, where she was a little bit rustly earlier on. I don't know why, but it is like the new season. It is the first day of the new season of 2026, so it is kind of expected that she might be a little bit riley and all that stuff. But yeah. Apart from that, it was a smooth, enjoyable ride. It's good to be back on Nemesis. I'm just sitting down for a bit, taking a little bit of a breather and a break. But yeah, we're gonna head on. I think we're gonna head out of Forbidden Valley and make our way down to Wicker Man. I'm just kind of waiting for the night to fall for a bit and move on with it. So see you around. So a few hours down the line, and we are now officially done and finished with Forbidden Valley. It has been an absolutely amazing area so far today. I jumped on Nemesis. I'd say not too bad, but a little bit rally. That's doable. I did go on the Galactica. I just found my speech there. I did go on Galactica. It was a bit of a standstill of the queue, but slowly got there eventually on the ride. It was running okay, a little bit rough on a few of the bends side of it, but it's been okay today. So I say that we are halfway through the day. The night is actually starting to fall, lights are starting to come on, and the day so far has been absolutely splendid today. I say, especially hanging around with other content creators, alongside with Sean, David Costas, the other lad, and a few others as well. I forgot the name, so don't me. But yeah, we are heading out. We're heading out of the Forbidden Valley and making our way down to Wicker Man. But might do a quick pit stop down to the Curse and see Emily at the same time. But it's been alright today. Ride ups have been smooth, no failures, no stops, and we had a bit of a delay with the weather-wise, but it's been alright. It's been okay, it's been alright. So we're going to keep on walking along and make our way past Emily, and might pop on it, might not. I guess Alton Wicker. So see when we get on. So, as you can see right behind me, Emily is done and rided. She's always good to visit, to be fair, but good old Emily. She's a fun ride to, fun dark ride to go on actually. Nothing new. She was all basically working in tumbles were working, no defaults or anything like that. It was perfectly fine. It run absolutely smooth, and I cannot wait to ride that at night again. So I'm making my way down, working my way through the park. We've done Galactica, we've done Nemesis. Now we are making our way all the way down to the Wicker Man and making our way down there. Jump on that ride, might do a few laps or something like that. Don't know, depends how I feel. And enjoy the rest of my day here, as I still can. It's been great so far hanging around with the group as well, with the other content creators, so big shout out to them as always. It's always been a pleasure to walk around with them. But we're going to head around to Wicker Man and get ourselves sorted. Gonna get ourselves sorted on that ride, and yeah, just have fun. So I'll see you when we get to Wicker Man. So just a quick one and a fast one. As I say, Runaway Mindshare train is still out of service. It's still doing some bit of maintenance. It's kind of shame for a bit though, because if it was opened, it would give off a bit of an ease as well for the area that we are in. But as I say, they've got to do what they got to do. There's no negative side to it. If they've got to do maintenance on the Runaway Mine train, they've got to do maintenance. At least doing a bit of health and safety to it. But yeah, that's all to it. Right, we're now officially approaching the Wicker Man site. It's probably going to be like the last only chance. I am going to probably use a fast pass. If with the Merlin Platinum Pass, you do get one fast pass per visit, and I think this is the time to use it now. It is on a time zone of 18 minutes, and that, so it's going to be a long one. So it is a bit raining, but without further ado, let's jump on it. Well, that is it. I'm officially going to be wrapping this vlog up for the moment. The sun is raining down. I'm going to be spending the rest of the time with the group, and having a smashing time today. Ride up through the day had been a bit of a staggering times opening, but it's been actually crazy and absolutely amazing at the same time. But without further ado, I'm going to leave it short. It's the staff's been amazing. It's been a big shout out to Dive Coasters and Coast Team and all the other content creators that I met up today. It's been an absolute pleasure. But I'm going to be leaving it there, leaving it short and sweet for you. So without further ado, see you in the next vlog. Catch you later. Bye bye for now. Bye.